Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tom Keene and Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo. Lisabel Mateo.
Lisabel, I love it. Let's start with Tesla, ticker TSLA.
Yeah.
So yesterday, right, the shares surged higher, right? But now they're starting to pair those earlier gains. Shares are up just over 1%. The reason why is because auto safety regulators, they opened this investigation into the company, right? It's the electric door handles. Certain Model Y vehicles, they could trap people inside when they lose power. And it's a serious issue. They're talking about incidents like children. There's reports of children being trapped inside the cars when they lose power. So regulators are saying due to those issues with certain Model Y vehicles, low voltage batteries. So that's the issue. Investigation is about 175,000 SUVs, but that investigation could widen. That's what they're saying. But it just comes, just days after Bloomberg put out the story and did the investigation on this very issue. Incidents where people were injured. People died because they were unable to open those doors when the power was lost. Particularly, this happens a lot after crashes. So a very serious issue. So now, yesterday, that surge starting to pare down just a bit.
I'll have to say it's up. I mean, yesterday he bought. I didn't realize this. He bought about $1 billion.
Correct, and that's why it surged yesterday. Billion with the pinky.
Yeah, okay.
With the pinky, yes.
Next,
we'll go to Oracle, ticker ORCL. Their shares have been up as much as 5%. This basically all comes down to TikTok. The reason for this. Yesterday, you remember Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, right? He said there was this framework to keep TikTok running in the U.S. that it had been reached. So CBS is saying that Oracle is actually among a group of companies that will allow TikTok to continue operating in the U.S. if that framework of that deal is finalized. They say the structure of the deal, not clear, but they're going to include multiple companies, not clear what level of involvement Chinese firms will have in the deal. This is from CBS, but Oracle and TikTok have not commented. But that's the whole reason why these Oracle shares are rising a bit higher this morning. And then we take you to Dave & Buster's. It's ticker PLAY. I love that.
Right.
Here we go. Have you been to one?
No.
Yes.
I had
never
to,
been to a
I
Dave
had,
& Buster's?
I honestly didn't know what it was. I had to research it when you sent in your stock.
You come in with a bit of a headache because it's a restaurant, but it's a lot of games, right? The kids love it because there's video games and all kind of games if you want to do, what's it, skee ball or anything like that. Their shares have been down as much as 15%. So the reason why it reported adjusted earnings per share revenue for the second quarter came in below estimates. So investors didn't like that. The company opened 3 new locations in the quarter. They said they're going to expect to open at least 5 more over the next 6 months. But they just weren't happy that they just didn't meet kind of those estimates and it fell below.
they got Margs for $5.
Margs?
Oh, really?
They're
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Wait,
Isabel knew that, Lisa. You and I didn't know that. Isabel was right on top of it.
I just Googled that they have a Midtown Manhattan.
Really?
Location. No, really. I don't think you can find $5 margaritas in Midtown Manhattan.
No, but this is
Let's
Dave
go
&
after the
Buster's
show.
nationwide.
Surveillance road
Let's go after
trip. Let's go.
They got a brekkie smashed burger.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. It's a good time. Like if you want to go and but you do, it's a lot. It's a headache. You come out of there with your head pounding sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. I want to end off with
one more.
Yes,
Please.
one more. Webtoon Entertainment, WBTN, because their shares have been up as much as 47%. It's all thanks to Walt Disney. They're bringing a lot of their marquee comics to this new digital platform and app. They plan to acquire 2% equity interest in the company. So now you have 35,000 comics from Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, 20th Century franchises. They'll be available now on this single subscription. So it's an expansion. They used to have Marvel Unlimited. It was about $10 a month, offered access to about 30,000 comics. So now this is expanded. Disney Plus subscribers, they can get access to certain selection, but it's a big boost for Webtoon Entertainment.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.